Assalamu alaikum, Labas.
Hello, and how are you?
We are in the Kingdom of Morocco today. Okay, not really. We're
at EPCOT.
We're at EPCOT, Disney's version of Morocco. We're going to get a drink here, and we're going to do something a little different today, so stick around. Welcome back. We are at Morocco Pavilion at EPCOT because we came here to get a drink, because that's the first part of
what we do. We drink and we do things.
We drink and we do things. Mm-hmm. So we are at the, what's the name of this restaurant? Do we know?
That's a good question.
It's the cafe and pastry bar.
Right. Spice Road table is across the way on the water, and this is the one across the street. I'm not sure what the name is. We'll have to look it up.
But they have beer here.
They do have beer here.
And we have two Casa Blanca.
Yep. It's weird that they put it in white plastic cups.
And it's fancy bougie here, so they put it in white cafeteria cups.
It's a little bit weird, but whatever, it's still beer.
But it's Casa Blanca, it's a European pale lager brewed in Morocco, sold in North America as Casa beer.
Right.
Which is confusing because there's no, like, wouldn't that be like, to me it's like, sounds like house beer.
Right.
But it's not, it's short for Casa Blanca, not Casa. And it's, I think, it's a 5%
I'm just
pale
smelling it.
European lager. And
I don't think I've ever had it before.
Cheap white plastic cups. So, anyways, cheers.
Going in. Oh, not bad. It's very mild. Kind of, I like the Bud Light of Moroccan beer.
It's the Bud Light of Morocco.
I think so.
Well, it's a European pale lager, so Budweiser is a lager. Well, it's a Pilsner, which is a kind of lager.
It's pretty mellow.
Lager, the German term for storing beer in cool places.
Really?
Well, ales are warm fermented, top fermenting beer. Lagers are cooler, cold, bottom fermenting beer, but that's beer stuff, so it's not important.
You are just a never-ending wealth of fun facts and beer information.
Fun facts. So Casablanca, most people just know it because of the famous movie, but central western part of Morocco, I think on the Atlantic Ocean. I think it's like right across from Spain. My geography could be way
horrible at geography, so I'm going to trust you.
So the movie Casablanca, famous quote, right? Play it again, Sam.
No. I mean, yes, famous quote. Yes, famous quote.
Famous quote, the movie.
Never happened in
That's part of the movie.
Nope. Never happened.
Never happened?
No.
Play it again, Sam.
No.
Never happened.
Weird, right?
So the quote, what's the other movie quote? Of all the Disney bars on Disney property, she had to walk into this one. No, that's not the quote.
It's something about of all the gin joints in all the world, she had to come into mine.
Or all the cities in all of the world.
Something, yeah.
Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine.
And play it again, Sam.
No, not play it again, Sam.
Not play it again, Sam.
Never happened.
Never happened.
I would like to know that, like, how did that metamorphosis happen?
He says play it, Sam. And before that, he's saying you played it for her, you can play it for me. So
but he never says play it again.
So it implies play it again.
Oh, stop it. You know what I want to hear.
No, I don't.
You played it for her, you play it for me.
Well, I don't think I can remember.
If she can stand it, I can.
Can I just say, unpopular opinion, I thought the movie was kind of overrated. don't know, I watched it and I was like, maybe I didn't get it, but I was like, what's the big whoop? I don't know.
I'm sure I've watched it, but I would say...
I think we watched it together like 1,000 years ago before we were married. Yes, we've been married for 1,000 years.
I thought it was closer to 900, but okay. Casa Beer, Casablanca, brewed in Morocco. I'm going to attempt to say the name of the company that brews it. It's a French name because Morocco...
French name.
Well, French is a prominent language in Morocco.
I did not know.
The formal language is Moroccan Arabic or Berber, which is the language of the inhabitants of the area that became Morocco. But they were ruled by the French until 1956, until they got their independence. So French is still the language in Morocco. For what they consider business and diplomacy is done in French. So there's a bunch of languages that probably most people probably speak all of them, which is interesting because they're going through a thing right now where they're trying to become more Arabic speaking since their independence. The schools are all taught in Arabic, but the universities are taught in French. So they're having a problem with a lot of students getting...
they don't know the language.
Well, they're getting to university and then dropping out because they don't speak French. But the company that brews the Casa Lager is, you ready? Société de Brasseries du
Oh no, you said
Maroc.
that horribly. No.
Société
I'm not French,
des
but...
Brasseries du... It means the brewery in Morocco.
No. I'm sure that you just butchered the pronunciation of that. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not even going to try. But that wasn't it.
Brewed in
Just
Morocco.
saying.
But you know what the most popular beer sold in Morocco is?
Is it Bud Light?
Heineken.
Oh, Heineken. That's funny because at the little cooler here, all they have is this Casa beer and Bud Light. That's why I guess Bud Light.
Who knew? But we came to Morocco
You knew.
just for this
Casa
pale
beer.
lager, which I'm sure we've had before coming through Morocco.
I don't really remember it. You know why?
Because you don't drink it. Because you're too busy
I
getting...
usually go inside the Spice Road to the full liquor bar and get a vodka drink, and you get a beer.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
That's
I'm too
why.
busy getting henna when we're in Morocco.
Well, there's that too. Way too hot for henna today. Would melt right off your skin.
It would.
It's like surface of the sun hot today.
But we do have a video of Karen getting henna. So
It's my favorite place to get henna.
Put that in the description below.
In fact, I saw my henna girl walk by. Yeah, my henna girl.
You have a henna girl?
I do. I was like, oh, she looks familiar. Oh, she's my henna
I know
girl.
who she is.
Isn't that funny? Yeah.
Fun fact, when EPCOT opened, only 9 pavilions opened at the beginning of the park opening 1982.
Okay.
Morocco here didn't open until 1988. So I wonder what was here before they opened the pavilion. Did you just
Maybe
walk
nothing.
through and it was empty?
Maybe nothing. I don't know.
And when they built this pavilion, the Morocco pavilion, King Hassan II, who was the king of Morocco at the time, actually sent artists and architects or builders or craftsmen here to work on it, and mostly for any of the mosaic work here, because the mosaic work was important to them in the religion, and so they actually sent people here to work on it. So I'm not sure if that's true about any of the other pavilions, but definitely the Moroccan pavilion had people come from the host country or the sponsor country or whatever you want to call it to work on the actual.
That makes sense because it is
very interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
So
that some of the pavilions didn't open when the park opened. We're going to try something a little bit different today. So we drink and we do things.
Yo.
This is the drinking part. And before we get on to what the doing things part is, this is where you could subscribe. They could reach down and subscribe.
Just do it. Like I always say.
What's it cost to subscribe?
It's free.
It's free.
Yeah, it's free. Just do it.
Just
It's
do
not
it.
that hard. Just click the little button.
We thought we'd try something different today. Do you want to tell them? Do you want me to tell them?
Well, we came up with a game.
We love games.
We did.
Games are just for fun. We're not competitive people and we don't want to win.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
I play games for fun.
No. If
Karen-
you don't have a shot of winning a game, it's not fun.
Karen is very competitive.
Yeah. I'm not going to play if I don't have a chance to win. Like, that's just me.
So here's what we're going to do. As we walk around the park today, because sometimes we go to a park just to walk around.
Oh, most of the time.
Just to
Most
take
of the
in
time.
the atmosphere, people watch. Today we're gonna grab some pictures and video of different things around the park. Different things. What are different things? Architecture.
Oh, they could be anything. A sign, a random
sign.
light post. Who knows?
Just random things throughout the park. And then your job is to
Guess where they are.
guess exactly where they are in the park. So using park map, maybe you've been here, wild ass guesses, maybe. So we're gonna just show you some random things or interesting, whether it's, like I said, signs, statues, interesting stuff from around the park, and you just simply comment below on where
you
each
think it
item
is.
So we'll number the items, and then you describe where you think or know each item is.
Yeah.
But you can't play because you know.
I can't play because I know. Right.
Otherwise, she'd be so competitive. And then, in, I don't know, a week's time or something, we will do a video with the answers to each one. Basically, we'll do the answer video when enough people have guessed.
Yeah, we'll have to, because it's the first one, we'll have to gauge it and see.
And enough people having made their guesses is the number is, we don't know. But
We don't know.
if you want to get
We're
the
gonna wing
answer, so you should just share this with some of your friends so that we get enough answers to make it worth doing the answer video. But don't share it with people that you think will score better than you or know more than you.
I mean, if you're competitive like
Yeah,
me,
no,
right?
no. Share it with people that have never been here, don't know anything about it, and they'll be terrible at it, and then you'll feel good about yourself, right? Anyways, you get the idea. Share it with people that you think will want to guess. So, 10 items somewhere in EPCOT. Guess where they're at. The winner gets 1,000,000 points.
1,000,000 points.
1,000,000 points.
Oh, it's like that. What was that Drew Carey show? Whose line
Whose
is it
Line Is It
anyway?
Anyways, where they
right,
give
where
away
the points don't matter.
The points.
Yes.
So this game, the points don't matter. This could be fun or it could be awful.
Right. Who knows?
So
we're gonna
we'll
try
either
it.
do this all the time or we'll never do it again. And
We'll do this one, and that'll be the end of it. We'll
and
go. Remember
yeah,
that time?
Yeah, and we'll delete this video and deny. You're like, hey, remember when you guys
Deny it never
when you
happened.
guys did that video where
I
we
don't
found
know what
things?
you're talking
What should we
about.
call it?
Well, it's like a visual
scavenger
scavenger hunt in Disney.
Yep.
I don't know. What do you want to call it?
You know what you want to call it, but you just don't want to say it. You want it to be my fault when we call it something stupid. We'll call it DisVis for Disney Visual Scavenger Hunt. This is DisVis #1 coming up. 10 items. Be the first one to answer where everything is, and you win 1,000,000 points. So on that, we're gonna drink our beer here in the 200-degree heat of Morocco, and let's go find some items to confuse the people with.
All right. Sounds fun.
In our plastic white cups.
No, it's weird. It's
Cheers.
weird.
DisVis #1.